Are you a child when it comes to food?
Yes, sometimes. Though not as much more recently, I guess. I kind of just I'm down to try anything.
My lady made chicken Alfredo last night.
Good food.
And chicken Alfredo is like my favorite food. And it has been for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But we got this new like protein pasta that my mom got me.
Yeah.
Or got me. We just handed me to try.
Mm-hmm.
And I was eating and I forgot we had them. And my lady was like, "So do you like the protein noodles?" And I just felt like being a problem, I guess, because I just started going. She was like, "You were just eating it," and I was like, "I don't like it." And she was like, "Shut up, eat your food."
No, my friend, who I pretty much call my sister, that's how henceforth be referring her as to her. She gave me this recipe for like a chicken protein pasta. It was pretty good.
Chicken protein pasta?
Yeah, so it's like chicken, pesto, and of course pasta noodles. And I forget like what kind of like, sauce it was, but it was like a pretty bare bones kind of thing. But it was actually better than I was expecting it to be.
I severely underrate chicken pesto chicken, however
Really?
you want to call it.
Yeah.
I like they have, those healthy living bowls at the store.
Yeah.
We work in warehouses. We get plenty of frozen dinner meals to take to work.
Yeah.
But also, have you ever been to Jason's Deli?
Yeah.
Their chicken pesto panini. Oh my God, dude. You swipe some ranch from the salad bar and you dip it in there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jackie's
Of course,
finna have a
unfortunately,
come to
Jason's
Jesus
Deli is not on this tier list that you have pulled up that we shall explore. On this day, we see clearly everything has come to light.
Mm-hmm.
Better place and a broken dream.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it all behind on this day. I'm going to stop. Unfortunately, for anybody, I don't know if Jason's Deli is specific to Tennessee. Go to Jason's Deli. It's cheap. It's good.
It's been a minute since I've been there. I'm not sure if there's one where I live now.
Well, you live, you know.
Yeah. We're going to do a tier list here today, right?
We're going to do a tier list. We're going to do a fast food tier list. Now, some of you may already see the tier list in front of you, and you quick look at it, and you're like, this isn't
just fast food. There are restaurants there.
Why is IHOP on here? Why is Buffalo? Why is, I think there's a Longhorn Steakhouse. Why is Longhorn Steakhouse on here?
Bonefish, there's Texas Roadhouse, we've got Cheesecake Factory, Carrabba's of all places.
Yeah, so obviously we're going to put those in their own category, but we thought this would be fun. We're two big gentlemen who enjoy fast food.
Yeah.
And feel guilty about it and cry and order more fast food to cope. So,
yeah,
we thought we'd be kind of qualified to do this.
And I could say I've eaten at most of these restaurants on here. There are some that are northern specific or western specific, but
I do want to try to get through all of them. Of course, it may be a little bit of a task, but we'll try to get through all of them.
We'll try.
So we're starting off. I see Arby's as the number one. What is your first reaction? My first reaction to Arby's is B. Easy B.
Yeah, mine's about the same, to be honest, because, I have started eating at Arby's more recently. Well, not much more recently, but when I started working at FedEx, that was, like, my go-to spot. Because it was, like, right next to my exit to get home after work. Yeah. But I'd put it at a solid B. Agree with that?
See, everybody overhates Arby's, in my opinion. Everybody's like, you really got Arby's? Let me tell you something. The Arby's sauce is great. If you get one of their chicken sandwiches and put some Arby's sauce on it, it's phenomenal.
It's pretty good.
They have the best version of the French fry, in my opinion. The curly fry.
That's where you lose me, because I'm a big fry stickler. I have, like, my favorite fries, but I do love their horsey sauce. Or at least their older horsey sauce, because when it actually, like, hits you in the nostrils.
My lady gets their beef and cheddar with some horsey sauce.
Yep, that's the way to go.
But The drink selection is great. Their milkshakes, great. I tried to say milkshake, and then I got lost for a second. I was like, why did you say milk?
Their
and then
milk
I brought
is
myself
great.
back. Their cookies are some of the best in the game, right? So,
Those are pretty damn good
but
cookies.
the downside of it, they have a good chicken sandwich. It's not great.
And it's also a very limited menu, but it's what they're going for, so I can't really dock them for it. But I'm not a big roast beef guy. Usually whenever I went, I got like their Wagyu burgers whenever they had them, or I usually get a chicken sandwich.
I get the chicken sandwich or the chicken wrap every time. Put some Arby's sauce on it, get some curly fries, and I'm cool. By the way, they introduced crinkle fries, and it's a sin. It's a sin. Now, if you work at Arby's, you're going
I actually
hell.
think their crinkle fries are pretty good. They're not the best.
Yeah, but you're
they're
not getting
they're not
crinkle
bad.
fries over curly fries. We can have this fry debate when we do an episode on food debates.
We can have this fry debate talking about Checkers, because what do you think about Checkers fries?
Well, first off, certified number B?
Yes.
All right, certified number B. Well, I'm sticking to it. I know it's called a letter. Fuck you. Checkers.
Checkers fries. My mom is in love with those, but I don't like them.
See, for me, Checkers fries always, like, everybody says, oh, it's the best fries, right? For some of you, this may be called rallies. But it's like you bite into them, and they have kind of a mashed potato consistency.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about
Yeah,
that?
they're also, in my opinion, like, over peppered. I can't say over seasoned, but I can really taste the black pepper coming in those fries, and it's just like,
I can see that.
I'm not down for that.
And can I say this? The frozen counterpart is better than the actual fries at the restaurant.
Okay, I've seen the frozen counterpart being sold in like Walmart, but I was like, I don't like their fries in store. Why would I get them at home?
Listen, just trust me on it.
I'll
It's
try
better. And every time I've gone to Checkers, my order's been wrong. The food has been cold. A lot of people love Checkers, and a lot of people are going to say this is a cardinal sin. But I'm telling you right now, in my personal experience, Checkers is a D.
I'd say D as well, because the last time I went to Checkers, they were open, but we pulled up to the order window, and they literally said, hey, we're going through a shift change right now. We're not making any food. Why the fuck are you open?
It's so dumb.
So
Every time I've gone, it's disrespectful. Even when I was door dashing, it was almost impossible to get the food.
Oh yeah. It was
easy D.
so hard. I put it straight at a D. Okay, this one's an old favorite of mine, Jack in the Box. I haven't been there in the last probably decade now, but I remember I used to love going to that restaurant because it was just great food. I loved their fries. They had some good sandwiches. But
my first reaction is another D. It's another D.
I was going to say it's another D now.
Yeah, because I haven't had a lot of Jack in the Box in my life. But what I have had, their curly fries are okay. The tacos are fine.
I haven't had their
everything else isn't.
I just now they've kind of fallen off. Like, I think there's probably one or two Jack in the Boxes in my hometown. One was by my high school, or at least in between my house and the high school, and that was like my after school snack. But then I was just like, I stopped going, and then they went downhill kind of, and it's just not where I thought they could be. But I would definitely put them at a solid B.
Oh yeah, no, I knew like 4 Jack in the Boxes around me, and none of them exist anymore.
Yeah, I think there may be one left if they're even still open.
Yeah.
But yeah,
D.
I'd stick with D. Yeah.
They get pushed to D because, like I said, their curly fries are good and those tacos are pretty good, especially late at night.
Jimmy John's. I haven't had Jimmy John's in a hot minute as well. A lot of these, I don't eat fast food as much anymore. I know I look like a damn lie saying that, but
I can't wait for the comments. You fucking liar.
I usually just make fat food for myself now, so. But Jimmy John's, the last time I've been there, it was actually pretty good. I'd put them at a solid C.
See, we can have a debate on whether or not, because in my opinion, there's stuff like, I think I see like Popeyes and Churches I may see, or that was a different one I was looking at. Like, chicken places and sub places and pizza places I always think are different from fast food.
Mm-hmm.
But just in fairness, just so we could talk about it, Jimmy John's, in my opinion, is low on the list in sub places for me. Mm-hmm. There's a couple on here that we'll get into, hopefully. It's C. It's fine. It's okay. There's better subs out there.
There's better subs, and I think I would rate them higher than a C. But
ooh, so we got a little debate going?
Other places, not Jimmy John's.
Oh, you'd rank other places higher than a C?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll put Jimmy John's at a good old C. One, Sonic. Sonic is like kind of a guilty pleasure for me, I guess. It's not like I'll go
Sonic
there
if I'm... Southern thing?
I think so, probably.
There's not a lot of people outside the South that know of Sonic, apparently. The South and Midwest, really.
Really? Sonic is kind of the place where I'm just like, if I want a good burger, I'll go get like their Supersonic, whatever it was called, Supersonic cheeseburger.
See, if I go to Sonic, there's one thing I'm absolutely getting, and that's a cherry limeade. Cherry limeade is the best fast food drink out there.
Yes.
Debatable.
Without a doubt.
It's so good. I'm getting a cherry limeade with the bacon, egg, and cheese toaster. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. I forgot about their toasters.
And let me tell you this. Sonic still has a true dollar menu. You could get a junior breakfast burrito and a grilled cheese for $1.
Yeah, they were one of the good ones still.
Yeah, dude, and their grilled cheese is so good.
I haven't had their grilled cheese, but I always get their toaster whenever I go. If I'm not going specifically for a burger, it's always a toaster.
It's the toaster. Yeah.
Now,
the rest of their food is questionable.
Yeah.
I love their mozzarella sticks, but the rest of it...
Their jalapeno poppers aren't that bad.
I'm not a big jalapeno popper guy.
You're also not a big spicy guy, so that makes sense.
And when I was growing up, if we wanted a milkshake, we were going to Sonic.
That begs a good question if I went to Sonic for a milkshake, because I don't think I did. I mean, I've had their milkshakes, but I think like the Blast that they have?
Yeah.
It's usually like a little more firm than I would expect for a milkshake.
And even now, I don't know if they have these anymore, but they did for a little bit. They had these little snack sundaes where they did like Snickers and Twix.
I haven't heard anything of those, so I'm not sure.
Well, I was like, and you could get a sundae for like $1.25.
Yeah.
It's just vanilla. It's vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup and a cherry, but it's a sundae.
I think they had bananas at some point.
That being said, I think Sonic's an A.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'll put it there.
I love that.
Whataburger. My mom hates this restaurant for some reason, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Me and my lady made a YouTube video a while ago when they first opened in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
And I titled it Where a Burger, Who a Burger, Whataburger. And I thought that was very funny of me. Very clever, very witty man.
Ooh, smart.
Now let me tell you, their chicken isn't great. Their fries are good. Their burgers are tremendous.
Their burgers are good. I haven't had their chicken.
Their boneless wings that they just came out with are atrocious.
Oh, we'll get to wings here in a second because I see Popeyes on this list.
Their boneless wings are don't ever get the boneless wings.
I don't plan on getting wings from anywhere other than places I like, I guess. But I mean, I try other places, but
I will say their portion. If you get like a large sweet tea from there, that motherfucker is big,
just
dog.
like they cook out like huge tea type shit.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like it's like half a size bigger than the cookout tea. It's ridiculous.
I'd have to get it. I always like think I want a sweet tea when I get Whataburger, but then I just like go for something else.
I get it. The only place, and I wish. Do I see Cookout? If Cookout comes up, the only place I can get a consistently good sweet tea is Cookout.
Yeah, I don't think I see Cookout on this list.
In terms of Whataburger, I'll put it at easy B. I don't think it's as good as Sonic.
It's not an A, no. I would
If you were
agree.
telling
that
me
it could
Sonic
be
or
B.
Whataburger, I'm picking Sonic.
Yeah, I'll put Whataburger at B. It just seems like it's worth a B.
White Castle F.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. My mom loves it though.
It's a worse version of Crystals.
Well, okay, my mom worked at Crystals for some years while she was pregnant with me, and she loves White Castle more, but I think it's their only real difference is the way they layer their burgers.
Yeah.
And it makes no difference to me, but it just kind of it's not as good as Crystals.
No, it's not.
Go ahead.
Every time I've had White Castle, the lines have been almost 45 minutes long. Not a joke. The service is awful. The food is awful. I hate White Castle.
When we this is actually I can tell this story when we get to Crystals. I see it down there on the list. But
if we get, it's far down there.
Yeah, I think we can make it.
But quick right now, IHOP, not fast food.
IHOP is not fast food. We'll skip over all the non-fast food spots first, and then we'll come back to them. So
okay, so put IHOP, non-fast food. Do you want to do pizza places?
Yeah, I think most pizza places are generally fast food, although they take longer, of course. But you don't find yourself sitting in like a Papa John's to sit down to eat.
Yeah.
So I would say you could put Papa John's as a fast food category.
All right, so if we're doing pizza places, listen. I know everybody's like, oh, you want a real pizza, you go to the mom and pop shop. Listen, the pizza people I know tell me they don't like the chain pizza places, but they'll get a Papa John's pizza every now and then.
See,
that's all I'm saying.
I like pizza, and I'd beg to differ, to be honest. I'm more of a Pizza Hut kind of guy.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. But I think I'd put Papa John's to Pizza Hut. A C.
Come on. See, there's not another chain pizza that can touch just a regular Papa John's pepperoni pizza. There just isn't.
See, Papa John's I have a bad history of Papa John's because I ate it while I had the flu and everything tasted horrible at that time. But it left much to be desired. It's the best way I could put it.
But the garlic sauce, man. The garlic sauce, the stuffed crust, you can get the crust smothered in the garlic sauce. It is so unhealthy.
I'd have to try it.
And every time I eat it, I cry because I know I'm taking 5 years off of my life. But it is so good.
I think it might be the crust that put me off, but I haven't had it in a minute. I haven't had any like new crust or anything. And there's a Papa John's literally right around the corner from where I am now. So I could totally just go and try it.
We will compromise because I want to put it at A, you put it at C. Let's put it at B.
Put it at B.
Let's put it at B. Panda Express.
Panda Express. I think Panda Express is pretty good, but I hated it when I was a kid.
I loved it as a kid, and then I got off of it for a couple of years, and now I'm back.
Yeah, that's I go there. I hated it, got off of it for a couple of years, and came back, and then it was pretty good.
You go there, and my usual order is a fried rice with orange chicken and grilled teriyaki chicken.
See, I will stay off of orange chicken because they changed that orange chicken recipe so many times that
they did.
I just can't anymore.
They do.
I had it too much as a kid, which is why I hated it. Because you eat something too much, you start to not like it anymore. Well, it got to the point where I started hating it. It was just bad.
Now, they introduced an apple pie egg roll.
I need to try that.
Oh my god, dude. It is a better version of the McDonald's apple pie.
That's a hard bargain to beat there.
It is 2 times better. It is so good. Now, what's holding it back? My god, it's expensive.
It is pretty expensive. I think my usual order was I think it was fried rice, and then I'd get their was it honey walnut shrimp and teriyaki chicken. And that would run me an easy $14-$15.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. It's almost Five Guys level of disrespectfully overpriced.
Oh man, Five Guys is
Because of that, I'd put it at B. Because it's an A tier restaurant, but the
pricing will put it down to B tier for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. Popeyes.
I put it in S.
Listen. It's hard for me not to put Popeyes in S, and we're about to discuss it. The wings, tremendous. Like,
they're all right.
Across chicken restaurants, they're the best wings out there.
Across like fast food chicken restaurants, yeah, they're pretty good wings. No doubt.
They're the best ones out there. Now, in terms of fried chicken itself, I prefer Bojangles. I'm just going to be honest. I prefer Bojangles.
I worked at Bojangles.
They got the best
for like 3
fries.
months.
They got the best fries, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Biscuit, I prefer Bojangles. Drink selection, I'm comparing it to Bojangles because I think Bojangles really is my favorite chicken restaurant.
Okay, so here's a little deep dive into Bojangles here. The chicken.
If Bojangles is on here, I guess we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I guess we will, but Bojangles chicken, they pretty good. I will say that's not bad, but I've had too much of it because when I worked there for the 1 to 3 months, I said 3 months earlier, but I'm not entirely sure it was even that long. I took home so much chicken just to keep it from going into waste, and I would eat it for days because that was like, for one, save money, free food. 2, I got a shit ton of chicken that I got to get through.
Yeah.
And I got tired of it, but my main job was making the biscuits and all the treats and stuff. And
right.
I can say that they are pretty fucking good.
Bojangles
like actually good. Made from scratch. Popeyes, their biscuits are way too dry. Their chicken, I love their chicken, the spicy, because they have a spicy option and I like spicy. And it's always been fresh for me. Like I haven't had an issue with my chicken being cold or like hard or anything. Just it was all good.
That's what makes their wings so good. Like my favorite wings there are the garlic parmesan wings, and the seasoning they put in the chicken makes it a little spicy, and I love it.
Yeah, and like they had their what was it honey lemon pepper? I think that's what that flavor was. My granny had ordered it like the other day, and she gave it to me and my mom. And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I can say that they were really good. The prices are pretty good too.
I'm saying A.
Saying A?
I'm saying A above Sonic.
A above Sonic. You know what? I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
Good. Little Caesars?
Little Caesars.
D, the only reason it's not an F is because it was there because we're broke and you could get 3 pizzas for $15.
When you're down and out, Little Caesars has got your back.
And that cheesy bread is phenomenal, so I actually put it up to a C.
I'll put it at C, yeah.
That cheesy bread is phenomenal. I don't know what they put in that cheesy bread.
Oh, yeah. Zaxby's. F.
I like Zaxby's.
Hot take, was good
I think it's better than Cane's.
Correct. Zaxby's was good better than Cane's when I was a kid, but their prices are so high.
Yes.
And I'm a chicken guy, obviously, but
thank you. You said it. Thank you.
But their wings are like tiny compared to any other restaurant, and you're paying.
They are small.
Like I think the last I had seen, I think for 10 wings was like $15-$20.
Yeah.
And you could go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get 15 for $20. And they'll be bigger wings.
They'll be bigger, definitely.
That's why I want to put it at F.
Okay, that's an overreaction.
I like chicken. Yeah.
Let's settle down. Their chicken tenders, the sauce, the crinkle fries, the toast. Have you had their cheddar bites?
Yeah.
Their cheddar bites are great. The zingers are great. And underrated menu item, their grilled chicken sandwich is the best grilled chicken sandwich on the market.
Haven't had it.
You have to have it.
Better than Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken sandwich?
It is not what?
Better than Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken sandwich?
Yes.
We have to do a food comparison video now.
Yes. I promise you, dude. Every time I've gotten, because a grilled chicken sandwich is hard to make because it's easy to make it dry, right?
Uh-huh.
Their grilled chicken sandwich is so juicy. It's got the mayo, it's got the tomato, it's got the lettuce, the buns are great.
When was the last time you've been to Chick-fil-A?
It is $9, which is $4 cheaper than Chick-fil-A.
It's about $4 cheaper, but when was the last time you've been to Chick-fil-A and had their grilled chicken sandwich? Because I can tell you they're juicy, they're not dry, they got the lettuce, tomato.
I'm not saying Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich isn't dry. I'm saying it's easy to make it dry. And it's drier than the Zaxby's one.
I'll bump up Zaxby's to D if that works.
Zaxby's is not a... Get the fuck off the wing shit right now, pussy. Okay?
Because that's all I would go there for. I've had their, like, wings and things, or the chicken finger.
It's called wings and things.
Yeah. And I've had it. It was all right, but it wasn't good. It wasn't like, I'm going to come back here for that and get it again. No, it's just like, okay, that was a good snack. Another 3 months till I'll be back.
I want to put it at A. I'm going to swallow my pride. We're going to put it at C.
We'll put it at B, just for you.
B? Thank you. Thank you.
You know, since...
About to jump through this
goddamn...
goddamn...
bitch about it.
Fuck you! And your chicken wings.
Fuck your chicken strips.
Oh, man.
Burger King.
Listen to me right now.
Uh-huh.
Burger King, when it hits, is B.
When it hits different. I can agree.
But the problem is, I've had, out of 10 times I've been to Burger King, maybe twice it's hit.
I think the last time I had Burger King, everything was cold.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
that bacon and Swiss Royal Chicken Sandwich, it is so good when it hits.
It has probably been 4 months since I've had Burger King, but I think I got, like, that's Wendy's that I'm thinking of. I forget which sandwich I had, but it was just not good.
No.
And it was like, it was kind of disappointing from how I remembered Burger King, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When Burger King hits, B tier. It's good.
Easy, yeah.
But it misses so much more often. Uh-huh. And for that, D tier.
I'll agree, yeah.
Wendy's. Listen, the Frosty's always been there for me.
Yeah.
That 4 for $4, always been there.
The biggie bag?
$5 biggie bag, always been there.
It's been there.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Their chicken sandwiches are great. Their nuggets are great.
Yep.
Fries are good. I think the fries get a little too much hate.
Yep.
But now with this price surging shit that they're doing, that I think they're calling back on, but that was a little scummy.
It was.
So I got to take that into effect. And taking that into effect, my personal opinion, B.
So here's my take on Wendy's. You know, Wendy's is always there for you.
Wendy's is there.
And, like...
she's there.
Plenty of times where I've been, like, up, like, trying to pull an all-nighter for school or something, and I would get really hungry. There's a Wendy's right down the road that's open until 2 a.m. And I don't usually hit, like, my midnight hunger until, like, 12:31. So it's just like, hey, I want somewhere to go, and McDonald's is closed after midnight now because of COVID and all that. But Wendy's, they still keep it open. And when I tell you everybody has the same thought as I do in this town, that line will be so fucking long at 1 o'clock in the morning. And you're just like, why are all of you awake right now?
And you can't DoorDash it because if you DoorDash Wendy's, the Frosty will be melted, the fries will be soggy, the food just won't be good.
Their DoorDash abilities aren't that great because there's always, once you DoorDash past a certain time, and I would run DoorDash, like I would hop in my car and, throw out some orders or whatever. But like, if I had an order late at night for Wendy's, I would probably be sitting in line for a solid 15-30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the food will come cold. I'm just like, I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, Wendy's, and their breakfast isn't great.
No.
Their breakfast isn't great.
No, their breakfast, I'd much rather prefer Hardee's to that breakfast.
Low B.
Yeah.
Low B.
I'll put it after Panda.
Taco Bell, I think we
Taco
reached our
Bell.
first S.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taco Bell is my favorite fast food place out there.
You know what's funny? Every guy I know loves Taco Bell. Like, my roommate's had Taco Bell the last 2 nights, and he's mad about it. He's mad at himself about it. But every girl I know hates Taco Bell, and I have no idea why.
Really?
Yeah. My ex...
My lady's favorite place on this earth...
It. My sister, she hates it. I don't know why.
Dude, so just to go through it, there's nothing better in fast food restaurants than a fresh chalupa. There just isn't.
Oh, yeah.
A fresh shelled chalupa.
And Taco Bell's always kept their prices so cheap that, like, my roommate, my friend, he bought $15 in food. That's how much of a fat ass he is. Because he ordered $15 whole worth of food when you could have gotten a whole meal for less than 10.
See, when I was growing up, Taco Bell was just the place where you got the 12-pack.
Yep.
It's because I grew up in a house full of boys. My mom was like, I need something cheap, so we're just going to get 2 12-packs, hard and soft tacos, fucking go at it, right?
Yeah.
But then I had the crunch wrap, and the quesadilla, and the chalupa.
Their $5 big box.
Now, their big problem is they'll introduce menu items that are fire, and they'll only have it for like a week.
Yep. My friends were distraught when they got rid of the potato items.
Yeah.
And then they brought them back again, and then I think they're gone again. It's like, damn it. Like,
oh, and ear to the ground, apparently they're rolling out some milkshakes here soon.
I'm going to have to get in and try it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm definitely putting Taco Bell at S.
Let me tell you, their breakfast, a steak breakfast crunch wrap. God, dude.
I haven't had their breakfast in like 4 years, but the last time I had it, it left a little bit to be desired there.
Let me tell you, the next time you go at it, get a steak breakfast crunch wrap. It's steak, eggs, cheese, and instead of the like that hard tortilla thing in the middle of the crunch wrap, it's a hash brown. And it's loaded with chipotle sauce. It's so good. And I mentioned the cherry limeade with Sonic, the Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is up there at all times. Like
even now, you know, to pretend I'm healthy, I get the Baja Zero, and it's still so good.
I don't. Fuck that. I hate the taste of aspartame, so I usually just get the Baja Blast, and it's always there. Then they had the Baja Blast Freeze for a minute. I don't know if they still have it, but oh man,
yeah. And those little Cinnabon bites, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. I'm fat. S tier.
S tier for sure. Subway,
in my opinion, it's better than Jimmy John's, but it's not leaving C tier.
Yeah, I'll put that there. Because, I mean, Subway's, like, nice, and it was cheap. Not so much anymore, but it was definitely...
Oh, no, a sandwich and a drink is, like, $13, $14 now.
Yeah. I think I got my last one. Oh, that was, like, half off or something for a discount that I had found. But it still cost me, like, $8. I missed their $5 footlong, where it was actually $5 footlong.
And I've had 2 more fast or sub places that are so much better. One's on this list, one isn't.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Okay.
So next,
Five Guys.
Is that Five Guys?
That is Five Guys.
Five Guys.
Horrendous.
Their burgers are great. I love the customization. I love the fries. The milkshakes are good. But there's no reason $50 should be 2 burgers and a thing of fries.
Yeah, it's great food. Like, absolutely great food. Like, I remember the last time I went, it was like a double burger. It was a double junior burger because I was not trying to pay all that.
You're not trying to pay $14
the
plus
burger
whatever
was already
toppings.
still like 10 or something. So it was like, okay, might as well. And then I had like lettuce, grilled mushrooms, onions, I think grilled onions, and like jalapenos. And great burger. Absolutely fantastic burger. That meal still cost me $20.
Disgusting.
Yeah. And I was just like...
Disgusting.
That's so much. So much money.
So honestly, that bumps it all the way down to low B for me.
Yeah. I'll put it
Price is a big
Panda. Before Panda. Yeah, I'll put it before Panda.
If you're asking, do you want to go to Panda or Five Guys, I'd probably say Five Guys.
I'd probably say Five Guys,
fair.
yeah. Okay, we've got
Applebee's, not fast food.
That's a restaurant. Auntie Anne's.
Is that fast food?
I know I've never had it in a non-mall shop setting.
Yeah, that's a kiosk. That's
Yeah.
not fast food.
Chili's, Chipotle. Here we go.
Okay, Chipotle is not the best burrito chain on the market.
But their bowls are fantastic. And they're healthy.
Sure.
I mean, if you're trying to hit like a protein goal, which is what a lot of the guys I know that go to the gym, they do. They go to Chipotle and get a bowl, and they'll use that as a nutrition fact for the day or point for the day or something. And
Chipotle will always be one of the most overrated places.
It is overrated because I don't go there very often. I haven't been there a long time.
And it's expensive.
It's also pretty expensive. But I've got people that literally swear by Chipotle. I'm willing to put it at a C.
I was going to say C. When I get it, it's good.
Or Subway.
When I get it, it's good. I'm satisfied. And yes, you can make it healthy. I've gotten some of the healthier options there. Mm-hmm. But there's better burrito places, in my opinion.
Yes, for sure.
I've never had Denny's.
I haven't either, but my family's always avoided it because the one in town was apparently racist, is what they've always said.
Mm. They are the all-American breakfast.
So. But
so we'll just skip that?
Yeah, I'll put it in never been because, I mean, both of us haven't been.
Yeah.
That just works.
Domino's. I love Domino's growing up, but it's really fallen off.
Yeah. Domino's, Domino's is around the corner. Papa John's is not around the corner. Domino's is where it's around the corner because my friend that used to live here, he worked there. And he would have come home some unholy combinations of pizza.
Now, I will say, it's better than Little Caesars, so C category over Little Caesars.
That's fine with me.
CC's Pizza, I'm so sad. Is it fast? Well,
CC's
we said pizza
is a
places.
buffet, but it's a pizza place at the same time. So, I mean, I don't know how we want to categorize that, but
we'll categorize it with pizza places because you can get CC's delivered.
You can. I have. CC's is all right. They're not like, for a pizza buffet, they totally read pizza buffet.
Their cinnamon rolls and brownies are some of the best on the market.
Yes, cinnamon rolls for sure.
Absolutely. And the only times I've had food eating competitions with my buddies has been at CC's.
I tried to keep up with some buddies. Keep in mind, I'm not the biggest guy at my friend group, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But some of those guys, we went to CC's one time, like in high school, and oh my gosh, can they fucking eat? Like, I'm over here like, okay, I'm going to try and keep up plate for plate, slice for slice. We got it. They hit like plate number 5 and I had to tap out.
Damn.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're getting like 4 slices a plate. I can't keep up.
I'm putting it above Domino's, but not that much. Because it's still like, it's still not great. It's good.
It's not great. It's good, but their cinnamon rolls really, really bump it up for me.
Hardee's. I will swear by this. Hardee's, in terms of conventional fast food places, is the best burger.
Yes.
I love Hardee's. That Memphis barbecue thick burger is so good.
My aunt has worked at Hardee's for as long as I can remember. And she's like gotten to the point where they've offered her the GM position, but she doesn't want to go salary. And
fair.
And one day I was at work at Staples, and she came in to buy some stuff for the store, and she brought me a burger and some fries. When I tell you it was phenomenal, it was great.
Their breakfast is good. Them big ass cinnamon rolls.
Fantastic.
Their biscuits and gravy, their biscuits in general.
I would stop at Hardee's on my way to start my route when I worked at FedEx because I was like, I love this place.
Yeah. A tier. I don't think it's as good as Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But it's A tier.
It's pretty good, but it's definitely A tier. I'll put it below Popeyes.
Okay. I've never had In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is all right. I've had it in 2010, if that says anything. That's 14 years ago. Because I was
probably
on the
changed
West
a whole
Coast.
lot.
They've probably changed a lot. I could probably text a guy I know and see how it is now, but it wasn't. It was just like the culture favorite kind of place. I think we've discussed this in a previous episode, but it's kind of it's like how they treat our Waffle House. It's like not great food.
It's like a cult kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not great food, but that's the place you go.
Yeah.
And for that, I'd probably put it at a D.
Okay. Again, I've never had it, so up to you.
I'll put it at a D above Checkers.
KFC.
I don't like it.
KFC hits for me. Their chicken is dry as shit, though.
That's why.
Like,
because you go to it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's where you go for the chicken, and it's dry.
It's dry, but their fries are good. Their nuggets are dry, and they're just wannabe Chick-fil-A nuggets.
I haven't had their nuggets either. I haven't been to KFC in a long time.
They got their own Mountain Dew and fucked it up. Their Mountain Dew is so disgusting.
I think my roommate said he's gone more recently because it was just right next to where he works, and he said he wished he didn't go.
KFC, a lot of it is good. Or not a lot of it. Some of it is good. So because just some of it is good, I'm doing low C.
Low C?
It's definitely not Bojangles and Popeyes. It isn't.
Yeah. I'll probably put it after Little Caesars.
Okay.
Because it's all right.
Buffalo Wild Wings is not fast food. It's not even close.
Fast food, no.
It's not even close to fast food.
Chick-fil-A, I'd still probably... It's a little expensive, so I'll put it at a high B. Because, I mean...
I want to put it in an A. I love Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Because, I mean,
they got some questionable beliefs. Don't like homosexuals all that much.
Yeah. They're some... A little questionable. But, I mean, like, last time I went to Chick-fil-A, my go-to meal is $15, like, almost on the dot, I believe.
Yeah.
So, it's like... It's a once-in-a-while thing, but I love it.
Their chicken nuggets are great. Their sandwiches obviously are great.
Their
wraps are great.
I haven't had
their
their
milkshakes are good.
I always get the grilled deluxe combo.
Yeah.
And it's always fantastic.
What kind of cheese?
I think I usually go for Colby.
Same.
Yes, sir.
My lady likes to get the spicy one with pepper jack cheese.
Pepper jack. That's a pretty good choice, actually.
Yeah.
I'll put it in a solid A.
In terms of sweet tea, it's pretty consistent.
Yeah. Their sweet tea.
In the South, sweet tea is important.
Their sweet tea is good, but I love their lemonade.
Absolutely. They got to be good. I heard someone say, hey, their staff prayed over this. So, of course, it's going to be good.
Just like they pray over that chicken every day.
All right. Is that Panera?
That is Panera. That's a dark
Panera? Panera's gotten some brownie points with me. Panera has some good things.
Panera is good. Panera is also terribly expensive.
It is very expensive.
And, like, I haven't been there in probably 4 years at this point as well, but it's probably been like 6 years, because I think the last one to Panera was for a RA training thing, and we all went out to eat. And we just chose Panera. And it was
they have some good sandwiches. Some flatbread pizza. They're really good.
Don't get their lemonade, though.
I'll do a low B. I think a low B is... Yeah, dude, that lemonade... Golly, dude.
I will also put it at a low B. I'll probably put it below Five Guys. Because if I had the choice between Five Guys and Panera, I'm going Five Guys. Below Panda, you say? That's fair.
Below Wendy's. I'd rather have Wendy's.
Okay. We're not putting it below Zaxby's, though.
Is that fair? Is that fair?
That's fair.
All right. What the hell is that?
Never had it. Don't know. Lilo's
Long
Barbecue?
John Silver's.
I haven't... Okay. I don't think I've ever eaten at Long John Silver's.
I ate it. So, on Sam Ridley, I forget which building it is, but there used to be an A&W and a Long John Silver's.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it was really good. I preferred it over Captain D's, but it's not there anymore, and I have not had it in like 15 years.
I don't think I've ever had Long John Silver's.
So my memory of it is like a C, but I don't know if I can accurately give you a good ranking.
We'll just throw it in there. It's probably definitely above KFC.
You hate KFC.
Yeah, I really don't like KFC. Little Caesars.
Above Little Caesars.
Love Little Caesars. Domino's.
Above Domino's.
Okay.
We'll keep it there, though.
Okay, cool. Marco's. Marco's is pretty good.
Marco's is average.
It's
average.
It's a little higher price for what I want, but for like getting a quick personal pan pizza, and you have a couple choices to choose from. I think you can also build your own. And
their jalapeno ranch.
Yep, that. Yeah.
That jalapeno ranch is good, dog.
I wouldn't say I'd specifically go to Marco's. I think the last time I've been was because I was in the area. But I'd probably put it at a high B.
That's a lot.
Either a high or low B or a high C.
I can accept high C.
I'll probably, you know what? Just because I do have more of a memory of that than Chick-fil-A, I'll put it Chipotle. I'll probably put it above Chipotle.
Okay.
McDonald's.
Listen.
If you want a quick fast meal that's decently priced, McDonald's is good. Their fries are fantastic. But usually, yeah. But
they're like the chicken sandwich that they do now is just a wannabe Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and they've also they renamed it after they introduced it. It was there for a while, and then they just renamed it to something stupid.
I think so. It's the McCrispy now.
Yeah,
and it's not even crispy.
No. So I mean, I'd probably put it in like a high D, maybe.
Yeah, that may sound sacrilegious to a lot of people, but McDonald's is almost Chipotle levels of overrated.
Yeah, and also I really do not like their big rib that they keep coming back with.
I kind of want to push it up to C, just because you're broke, you're hungry, you go to McDonald's, you get a sweet tea and a McChicken for under $5.
Yeah, but I miss when it was dollar menu.
Yeah.
And not $2, $3, $4, $5 menu.
Yeah.
So if we were putting it in C, how high would you put it?
I mean, right now, you would have McDonald's over KFC, right?
That's a given, yeah.
I would put it over. I'd put it over Subway.
Over Subway? You know what? That's fair.
Okay. It's average. It's okay. There's a lot of stuff that's better, though.
Yeah. Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen, you just go for the blizzards or you're going to get food poisoning.
Yeah, I think the last time I had Dairy Queen, it was all right. It was like...
We'll do B for blizzard.
That's fine. I don't know where in B, though. That's the issue.
All the way at the bottom.
You know what? Yeah. Starbucks.
Okay, here we go.
Pizza Hut.
Here we go.
Pizza Hut. Here we are. I would put Pizza Hut above Papa John's, but I know you have a different opinion.
Pizza Hut is carried by the Cinesticks. I have to say, I'm a Pizza Hut hater, but the Cinesticks with that icing is unmatched in the pizza dessert game.
Yeah. It's
unmatched.
I got a little funny story about Pizza Hut. So Texas Roadhouse, which is also on this list, was my first job ever. I had applied to Pizza Hut beforehand, probably a week or two before. And then I applied to Texas Roadhouse. And Texas Roadhouse called me back probably the next week and was like, hey, want to come in for an interview? And I was like, yeah. I get the job at Texas Roadhouse. And then Pizza Hut calls me back almost a month later and was like, hey, do you still want a job?
I had that happen with a Mapco.
And I was just like, no, I'm good.
I don't like Pizza Hut anywhere near as much as I like Papa John's. I've made that very obvious. I think their pizza is fine. I don't like their wings.
I last had Pizza Hut when I had COVID a couple of years back. And when I got it delivered, for one, it was great. It was like the ultimate pepperoni or something like that. It's a lot of pepperoni. And it was good. I can't do all
that pepperoni. It's so greasy.
It was good until I remembered I had COVID and smelled the pizza. because my sense of smell was what went out, and everything smelled like hot garbage, which then affected my taste.
Yeah.
But you know what? For that matter, I could put Pizza Hut below Papa John's.
We'll do it in the B category below Papa John's.
Yeah.
That's a compromise I'm willing to make. Starbucks isn't fast food.
Starbucks,
it's a coffee joint.
It's a coffee joint, but it's like you go there I don't go there to sit in the restaurant and be my little, what's it called?
Also, it's like
hipster
their
self.
food looks decent, but like we said, it's a coffee place.
Yeah.
So Steak and Shake is Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake's fast food, yeah. I'd put it there. It's kind of like a McDonald's. Not like in terms of food, but the style of restaurant.
Yeah. I haven't had Steak and Shake in a while, but I do remember it being pretty decent.
It was pretty good. I'd probably put it below Chick-fil-A if we were going to put it in A tier, but I don't think I'd put it in A tier.
No, absolutely not. I'm thinking mid. Just mid. Mid.
I'll probably stick it below Subway in between Jimmy John's. Okay. Subway and Jimmy John's probably a good place to put it.
Yeah. The Krusty Krab
S. Glad we're there.
Waffle House S.
Yeah. 100% too.
Listen, everybody, the food's gross. Oh, you might get shot. Quit crying.
My mom.
Quit crying.
So, I have an Ultima, right? Was doing work on it. My mom had to come up to town to bring me some tools that I didn't have that would have cost me way too much to get myself. And then we went out and grabbed another tool as well. And when she left to go back home, because she had to go back home to go to sleep so she can go to work that night. And she called me 10 minutes later and was like, hey, we're going to Waffle House. You want to come? And I was like, I want to, but my wallet says no.
Yeah.
So, I've definitely put it at S. And, I even went more recently. And the lady there, I was a regular for a minute because we'd go after the gym all the time. Counterproductive. But the lady still remembered our orders.
Listen.
And it had been a solid year and a half since we'd been.
Waffle House at 3 a.m. is just comforting.
Oh, yeah.
It's just comforting.
It's
a feel-good kind. And I've never had a waitress there that has been, a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I've always had great service. There are so many Waffle Houses in my hometown. It's
the Dollar General of food places.
Yeah. For reference here, I don't know if anybody's seen this video, but there's a place, and I think it was Alabama or Georgia. There was literally 3 Waffle Houses sitting right next to each other. And we love Waffle Houses so much that my first thought was, there's probably the Waffle House that people choose to go to rather than the other two because of their staff.
Yeah.
And I just think in my hometown, there's Waffle House, and then across the bridge, there's another Waffle House. And the bridge is not that large. It just goes over 840.
Damn.
So it's yeah, Waffle House is really good. And I know which one I'd go to because there is the one that you go to in that area. And it's just Waffle House is so great, comforting, and I'm never there before midnight in most cases.
I will say, sure, you can get cheese, cheesy hash browns, and it's literally just a slice of cheese melted onto the hash browns.
And honestly, they keep it real with that, so it's fine.
Keep it real, dog. My lady always gets a chocolate milk with her, is it the All-Star breakfast?
All-Star breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, yep. She gets the All-Star breakfast. I usually get a Texas bacon cheesesteak with some steak sauce on it. It's comforting. It's so good. It's S.
I have a rotation of 3 menu items. It's either the All-Star breakfast, it's the sausage, egg, and cheese, melt sandwich, whatever it's called, and then there's the hash brown bowl.
Yeah. And
I get jalapenos with just about everything, so it's so great. And I don't think a meal's cost me over $16 there.
Oh no, me and her eat there for $25.
Exactly.
Which is tremendous.
It's great.
Churches.
I don't like it, but it's been a hot minute since I've been to Churches.
It's been a hot minute for me, and I loved it. Especially, I would put some honey on their chicken. God.
I can't remember that much, but I don't remember much more about that place. I remember the chicken was like, it was almost on terms of KFC chicken, but less dry.
So put it above. I'll accept putting it above KFC.
Okay. Let's see if I can
I'll
slide
accept
in there. That's
now.
There we go.
We got a whole run. What is that? That red cursive.
Friendlies?
Don't know what that is. I know what Freddy's is. I don't know what Friendlies is.
I don't know what Friendlies is.
Del Taco is the West Coast Taco Bell, I hear.
Restaurant. Del Taco. I haven't been to Del Taco.
Never had.
Yeah, I'll put it in the never been list as well.
Olive Garden, Red Robin, Cracker Barrel, that's not fast food. Dave & Buster's is an arcade place.
It's also got shitty food. Bob Evans.
That's a restaurant.
That's a restaurant. Tim Hortons.
Canadian fucks.
Canadian, yeah. On the Border, never had it. Krispy Kreme, S.
They're the best chain donuts, in my opinion. Now, there's
Donut
a place
Country
in Nashville
chain?
called... Huh?
Is Donut Country chain?
I don't know. I've never heard of anybody having Donut Country outside of Tennessee.
Okay. I will put Krispy Kreme as a solid A because they are the best chain donuts.
Absolutely.
I'll just throw it in there. Probably below Chick-fil-A.
Dunkin' Donuts is worse.
So I like Dunkin'
worse.
Donuts for their cheap coffee. I don't like cake donuts.
No.
So that's where I
Their
stand
donuts
on.
are just so dry.
That's a cake donut. They don't even do it right.
Yeah, no.
Because it's super dry. It's hard.
My lady worked at a Dunkin' Donuts a little while ago, and she said that they had this bakery bake them and then ship them overnight, and then they wait another day and then put it on the rack.
No.
And that's just disrespectful.
That is.
D.
D at best.
Actually F, because it's insulting.
Yeah. Put it above White Castle, though.
Baskin Robbins is a purely ice cream place. Like, Dairy Queen has food that's okay.
Baskin Robbins is straight up ice cream.
It's straight up ice cream. It's not fast food. All that, it's not fast food. Never had Polo Loco. A&W, I've had with Long John Silver.
I don't think I've ever had A&W.
I remember their root beer floats, and they were so good. But we haven't had one in Tennessee for a while, so I won't touch it.
Okay. Firehouse. I like Firehouse a lot. Firehouse is my go-to sub spot if I'm willing, if I have a little bit of extra cash to spare, because they're not that cheap, but they're really good. Firehouse
is my second favorite sub place. My first favorite, I still don't see it, so I'm just going to say it, Potbelly.
Haven't had it.
My top three sub places: Firehouse, Potbelly, and Penn Station.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see Potbelly or Penn Station. Firehouse, A. Their meatball sub is good. Their Cajun chicken sub is good. Their Italian's good.
Totally agree with that.
And they give some money to the firemen. It's a good cause.
The real question is where...
I put it above Sonic.
Above Sonic? Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Golden Corral is not. Hungry Howie haven't had.
Golden Corral also sucks. Hungry Howie's have not had. Hooters restaurant. I can't read that. I don't know what that says. Cheddar's. That's Cheddar's.
Crystals.
Crystals.
Better version of White Castle, but still not great. C.
Yeah, I'll put it there. And here's my little Crystal story that I was going to admit. We're in C, actually.
Above Churches, above Little Caesars, below Steak and Shake.
Below Steak and Shake. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So my little Crystal story is, we have a friend that we don't talk to very much, or not even much of a friend anymore, but we all took a trip to Chicago. We drove up there, I think it was 11-hour drive or something like that. And we're on our way back. And this idiot goes, we're all hungry, so we're like, where should we eat? Oh, there's a Crystal's down the road, a couple miles down the road. Let's hit that. Okay, cool. We get there, and then he pipes up, I've never had Crystals, I don't know what to get. And we all just looked at him and said, you're a damn lie, because there's a Crystals in town, and we know for a fact that you've eaten it, because we've all eaten it together.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I don't know what to eat. Can we wait for a second so I can look at the menu? It's like, no, we're just getting a sack full. Like,
Just get a sack of the chicken minis and be on your way.
yeah, it's just like we're not finna do all this extra shit.
Yeah, but it's still like I said, it's better than White Castle. It's much
Definitely better than
White
White Castle.
But it's not great food.
No,
It's just not. It's slop. Let's just keep it a buck. It's slop.
yeah. Okay, well,
But it seems like that is all the fast food places.
is all the fast food places on this list.
Is there any more that you want to touch that you might want to rank?
Well, I want to go ahead and throw like Tim Hortons and never been, Bob Evans never been, On the Border.
Well, Bob
never
Evans
been.
is not a fast food place.
That is also true, but I still haven't been there. Johnny Rocket's not fast food. We could throw Auntie Anne's in there because I mean it is just like I'd say fast food, but it's just like a kiosk dessert shop kind of place, but it's still, in and out. Grab something
See,
and go.
I'm not a big soft pretzel person, so
I'm not either.
couldn't
I would
give you-
put it at like a D. Because I mean, they're. I think the last time I went was when I was in Virginia, and it was decent. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's a little pricey for a shake. Is what I think I got. I definitely put it at a D, probably above In and Out.
All right.
Then we've got Beef Brady's. Never heard of that. Golden Corral's kind of shitty. I put it in F. Went there recently, actually. A&W.
Put A&W next to Long John Silver.
Next to Long John Silver's. Before or after?
After.
Okay. And then the rest, I mean, are for sure restaurants. Well, we can hit them if you want. I mean, I'd definitely put Buffalo Wild Wings at a solid B.
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Really? Where would you put them?
Maybe a D, like a high D.
Really?
Wingstop better. Wingstop better, L.
Wingstop better, yes, but Wingstop also takes forever. I don't know if you.
So does Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
What are you
Hear
talking
me out.
about?
Hear me out here. You ever like? Were you ever running DoorDash and had an order from Wingstop, and it was ready when you got there?
Rarely.
When I say like, I've literally waited 45 minutes for an order for DoorDash. That's what I mean. When I DoorDash and got something from Buffalo Wild Wings, I get there, at most probably wait 5 minutes.
Okay. Two things about this argument. One, now that now that DoorDash has an hourly rate that you can dash on, that 45 minutes is not a problem no more. I'll gladly sit 45 minutes.
I don't remember how DoorDash hourly rate works, but I could probably look it up because I still have the app.
It's like a couple dollars an hour. It's not. I don't think it's even minimum wage.
I think it's like
But
12 something, I want to say.
If I walk into Wingstop and I order food, it's going to take 30, 45 minutes, and I know that.
Mm-hmm.
At Buffalo Wild Wings, it's very often that I'm waiting damn near an hour to get my stuff.
The longest wait I've had, like sitting down eating at Buffalo Wild Wings, is probably 30 minutes. And the last time I sat down and ate in that restaurant was when I was in Humboldt, Tennessee. Or Jackson, Tennessee. I think we went to one in Jackson.
Well, there you go. That's a small town Buffalo Wild Wings.
Jackson is not really that small of a town. I mean, it is a small town, but it's 20 minutes from Memphis. 30 minutes from
Is
Memphis.
it as big as Smyrna and Murfreesboro?
It's as big as Smyrna.
Smyrna's pretty
They've
big.
got
and
like
it's still
more.
growing.
They've got more shops than Smyrna. Like, we stayed at an Airbnb in Jackson, and it was like right down the street. We had a line of restaurants and stores and businesses and all that. And then, of course, it's like where we stayed was right off of a highway. So it was just like you had everything there, and then you go down the road probably 10 minutes, and then there's more. And I put it on the same category as Smyrna.
Oh, it's bigger than Smyrna. So as of 2022, Jackson is like 68,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Smyrna's 56. I didn't think that because Smyrna and Murfreesboro are growing out the ass.
Yeah, they are growing so much. But it was fairly busy in the Buffalo Wild Wings that we went, and we still got our food. We even got like drinks and all that. We ordered online in the store because that's an option now, apparently. And
like you sat down.
We sat down, and you could scan the menu, scan to see the menu, and then it would let you order from there.
Oh, that's why you didn't have to wait for a waiter or anybody to come.
The waiter was there before we even did that. We got our drinks, and then we looked at the menu and was like, "Oh, we could just do that."
But I'm telling you, every time I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, it may be once out of 10 times that it's less than 45 minutes that I'm waiting for shit.
No, I'm willing to compromise and put it at a B.
No.
I mean C. I meant C. I actually meant C.
And Wingstop is not only better, it is miles better.
Wingstop
the ranch is better. The fries
ranch
are
is
better.
Really good. Their fries are fantastic.
The wings are more meaty, and they're just better.
I think that the wing thing may be a regional thing because the wings, I've had both. Where I'm at now, I've had both Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop, which was new to the area here, and I can say that their wing sizes were just about the same.
No.
Yeah.
That's got to be a regional thing too, because if I get like a 10-piece traditional from Wingstop and a 10-piece traditional from Buffalo Wild Wings, this is going to have about 1.5 times the meat that Buffalo Wild Wings does.
The last time I had Buffalo Wild Wings, I had like a drum that was probably this big.
I don't know how the hell you did that, because
I don't either,
every
but
time I
it
get
was
Buffalo
good.
Wild Wings, it looks like they dried out the chicken. Like they took a vacuum and they just sucked all the essence out of that chicken wing.
And the best part was I ordered it from DoorDash, so it was still pretty warm when I got it. I'd still put it at a C.
Above Domino's.
That's fair.
That's as far as it'll go.
I like that.
It's not fast food, though. Let's get
It is
straight.
not fast food.
It's not.
I think we're...
And the reason I'll compromise, I would put Wingstop at an A.
Yeah.
If Wingstop was here.
If Wingstop was on there. Wingstop is good. I'll give it that. But here, it's like $15 for a traditional wing. No, that's a lie. So if I look on DoorDash, like right now, if I pull up Wingstop here, if I'm not mistaken, DoorDash and Wingstop have some sort of weird thing going where their wing prices are like, it was like a baseline $8.99 or something for a meal. But then you get into picking out how many wings you want, and it adds $15.
It does not add 50. It may say like, or it may have like $5-6.
No, I'm dead ass like serious. So I'm on Wingstop right now. 10-piece wing combo, $14.09 plus. So let's see, 10-piece classic combo, $15.89.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So it's expensive, but it's good.
It's somewhat expensive. If you just order online and go to the store and pick it up, I mean, a meal for two, which is, I think, 2 baskets of wings, a thing of fries, and 2 drinks, you can get it for $15.
Probably. I don't doubt it.
But there's the list. If y'all see it, tell us what you think about it. Tell us what we got wrong, what we got right. Call us, just watch 5 seconds of this and call us fat in the comments, right? It gives us engagements.
And then call us fucking idiots for putting your favorite restaurant down on the list.
And then I'll laugh at you and I'll do a little Fortnite emote over your crying body.
Yep.
But follow us on all the socials. Y'all know where it is. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Red Light Homies, all the places. Give us a 5-star rating wherever you're listening to this right now. If they got a rating system, 5 stars, it helps us out so much.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe, even if you hate us, and tell us why, but still like the video.
Just give us a little gesture in the comments, right?
Yeah.
Just give us those sweet engagements. And even with word of mouth. Word of mouth. It's one of the most important things. I tell you all this after every episode. I'm going to tell you all again. Aunt, cousin, uncle, father, mother, whoever, they say, hey, I want to expand my podcast library. What do they recommend, Z?
They recommend good old boys at Red Light Homies. I said good old boys like I'm just like, yeah. But recommend the good old boys at Jackie and Z at Red Light Homies. You know, we got YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Podcast, Apple Music. We're everywhere. So go ahead and give us a shout.
Absolutely. Every Monday, 12 p.m. Central, you tell them to be there, and we expect you to be there. We love you. This was the homies Jackie and Z.
That's
and
me.
we'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace out.